to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
Razabani for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're here in Paris, France, with me, Buddy McGIRT. Buddy, good to see you in Paris. Last time I saw you was in Bournemouth, and we're in Paris. So,
yes.
How are things?
We're moving up in the world. Everything is good. I can't complain.
I'm not sure about moving up because Bournemouth is a nice place.
Yeah, Bournemouth was nice. It was just cold, man. The weather was unbelievable.
It is fight day today, so I appreciate you know limited time, and that obviously focus will be on Dan and getting him ready before he enters the ring tonight. But I just want to go back to yesterday, a little bit of drama caused by the opposition team about the weight. How was his weight before the weigh-in, and what did you have to do to kind of satisfy everyone in the end?
The problem was this. He was relying on the scale in his bedroom. So the scale in his bedroom had him at weight. Then when he got there, of course he was 11 ounces. He went to the bathroom, came back, and that was it. So you know, I always tell these guys, you can't trust those bathroom scales, man. You have to find out the day of the weighing or the day before the weighing where the official scale is, so you can weigh on it to check to make sure. You know, he was going off the scale in his bedroom, which you can't do that because they're unpredictable. You move them once, and that's it.
What did he have to do then? How much did he have to lose, and what did he do to lose that?
Less than a pound, 10, 11 ounces, and he went to the bathroom. That was it.
Literally. Obviously, he's had a good run over the last kind of 12 months. He's been very proactive. He's had some very, very good wins. Is this the next step to the ultimate goal, and which is the European title first?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, we got to take care of business tonight, and that's our main objective, is doing what we got to do tonight, and then on to the next. But right now, we got to take care of the gentleman in front of on the other side of the ring tonight.
You obviously see things of Dan in the ring, behind the scenes during training camp, etc. How much is hidden? How much have we not seen? How good this guy can be?
I mean, there's a lot to him. You know, like I said, you know, we got a lot of work. He has a lot of raw talent, but we just got to gradually build, you know, one brick at a time. Can't rush it. Just take our time and stay consistent and keep the flow going.
Normally, fighters like to have a title fight in their home country. He's coming to France. It's sold out. I'm told 8,000, close to 8,000 will be here, and the French, as we know, they're quite hostile. So, is he going to relish this? Is he going to enjoy this?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, it's a big stage. You know what I mean? And you're fighting. You're the co-main to, I believe, the gold medalist. So I think it's a great night for him and a great night for boxing here in Paris.
Well, we look forward to a great night of boxing tonight, buddy. Just before I let you go, just an update on your other British fighter, Dillian Whyte. What is the latest with him, and when do you think he'll be back in camp with you?
Well, we speak every other day, and he said he's just waiting. He says that he should have some news for me in about a week. So I just sit and wait for his call. That's it.
And Callum Smith, you're still obviously working with him, aligned with him as well?
Yes. He, unfortunately, he couldn't fight. He's supposed to fight tonight, but I believe everything happens for a reason. And now, get ready for hopefully the big one.
Which is Beterbiev. Obviously, the WBC have said that. Obviously, Beterbiev is celebrating and taking part in Ramadan, and then the WBC said that the mandatory will be called. So you're confident that Callum Smith gets that shot next?
Well, in boxing, anything can happen. So I just hope that it happens because, he worked hard to get there, and he deserves the shot.
Quite a lot of videos going on social media yesterday between Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. You may have seen some. Alex Krasuk, who's Usyk's manager, has said, look, we wanted a 50-50 deal, winner gets 60-40. If it's an easy fight for Tyson Fury, take it. But it seemed like Tyson didn't want it, and Tyson wanted a lot more money. I'm going to bypass all of that. Usyk's agreed at 30%. With one clause that you donate £1 million to the Ukrainian people. Tyson Fury says, I accept, and he's today out there running, jogging, saying, my camp has started. interesting fight for you, or is this a one-sided fight for you?
I think it's going to be a very interesting fight because, Usyk being the smaller guy, you never know what he's going to do. He always finds a way to get the job done. So it's going to be an interesting fight.
Usyk's gone on the road to become a cruiserweight undisputed champion. He's travelled to become the heavyweight champion, beating and dethroning one of the best heavyweights of our times in Anthony Joshua. The catchphrase is that a good big boxer beats a small good boxer. Yes. But with Usyk, he's such a special fighter. What does he do from your perspective to beat and dethrone Tyson Fury? Well,
but he's got to do what he's been doing. That is make adjustments as the fight goes on. If you don't make adjustments with Tyson Fury, you're in a world of trouble. Once he gets going, there's no stopping him. So he's got to be able to make adjustments to offset Tyson Fury. That's the only way you're going to beat him. If you don't do that and you just stay in one gear, Tyson Fury is going to run over you.
What are those adjustments that you have to make? Is it lateral movement? Is it constantly moving out the way? Is it breaking Tyson's patterns?
It's a little bit of everything, man. He's got to put everything together. That night, he has to be on point. He's got to be running on all cylinders that night. You got to remember, Tyson Fury is the bigger man, and Tyson Fury knows how to take advantage of that. He's very good at doing that. He's very good at using his size to his advantage. And Usyk has to offset that. If he doesn't offset that, it's not going to happen.
If Usyk does pull it off, where does he rank in terms of, those legendary names within the cruiserweight and heavyweight division?
In the heavyweight division, I still think you will have to do a whole lot more to be up there with the great heavy, in my opinion. You got to remember, I'm an old school guy. So, to be put up with the greats, the Joe Lawson, the Muhammad Ali's, and Joe Frazier, George Foreman's, you got to do a whole lot more than that.
Evander Holyfield was the last great, the known one. I know David Haye went and did it, but obviously everyone talks about Evander Holyfield being the man, cruiserweight and heavyweight. If Usyk beats Fury, does Usyk put his name in at least that category with Evander Holyfield?
Oh, without a doubt. He beat, Joshua, twice. And now he's going after the big man. You know what I mean? And he's going after the man who beat the man. You know what I mean? And Tyson Fury. So, yes, you could put him in that category without a doubt. Because to come up from cruiserweight to beat these guys, the only thing is that Tyson Fury is huge, man. He's not big, he's huge. So it's going to be interesting.
Final prediction for that fight if it happens?
I just want to get there and see it. No prediction.
Buddy, just moving away from Fury-Usyk, Anthony Joshua returns back into the ring April 1st. Third trainer in his last 3 fights. Against Jermaine Franklin, who you studied. You know how good Jermaine is, and a lot of people, with all due respect, said Jermaine may have just beaten Dylan, but Dylan got the decision. So, question 1, what do you think Joshua's approach will be to this fight?
I think that, he made a good choice in Derek James. And I just think that, honestly, I think he is going to stop Franklin. I think he's going to stop him. That's basically, I just think he's got, I think he's going to stop him. But, again, a guy like Franklin has everything to gain and nothing to lose. They're tough guys to beat, Dylan went into the fight with an injured bicep. He didn't want to pull out, but his left bicep was no good. So he basically fought one-handed. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was a close fight, yeah, but, he didn't want it. He said, look, buddy, man, we came this far. I'm not pulling out. And he went through with it. He's a soldier like that, Dylan. So... But I think that in order for Franklin to get that victory, I believe he should come out early and jump on Joshua right at the belt. Don't let him get comfortable in what he's been learning with Derek James. You got to make him uncomfortable with it, like Usyk did. He made Joshua uncomfortable with what Robert Garcia was trying to do, and when he got comfortable with it, Usyk went out and got the respect back. know what I mean? And that's what Franklin has to do to win this fight. If he comes out and try to stay outside, it's not going to happen.
Over the years, we've seen Anthony Joshua win his world title by being aggressive, being heavy on that front foot and throwing that jab heavy and being in the face of the opponent. He changed tactics for Usyk, obviously, because Usyk was such a special boxer. But do you feel like Anthony Joshua is not as good as a boxer as he thinks he is, and he's more of that aggressive type? I guess he can box, but he's not the finesse that Usyk is as a boxer.
Listen, in my opinion, Joshua doesn't need to make big changes. He just needs small changes. That's nothing major. Just little small changes. Which I know Derrick James is going to have him do. He does those little small changes. He's going to be a beast again.
Hypothetically, if Joshua loses, I know this is a heavyweight division and anything can happen, but if he loses, that's his third loss in a row. There's a lot of other heavyweights coming up, Dubois, Joyce. Is it over?
I'm not going to say it's over because I just can't see him losing. I just can't. I can't see him losing to Franklin. Not taking nothing away from Franklin. Believe me, he showed his worth with Dylan, but I just think that I just can't see it. I can't because I can't. I could be wrong. You know what I mean? And again, like I say, I'm not taking nothing away from Franklin. But I just think that Joshua's going to beat him.
Have you got one eye on Joshua for Dylan next? I know there's talks about that fight happening potentially in the summer in the stadium, but I'm doubt Dylan's going to get out now before Joshua's fight. That's not going to happen. So is one eye on Joshua?
I mean, listen. I don't sit down and say, okay, we should fight this guy, we should fight that guy. My thing is to every fighter is when, who, and where. It don't matter who, when, or where. Just let me know when, and we start camp. You know what I mean? I think it'd be a hell of a fight if they were to set it off again. I think it'd be a hell of a fight. But right now, honestly, Joshua's got to take care of business on the first.
Buddy, as always, appreciate a few moments of your,
My pleasure.
a few words from yourself, your wisdom, your knowledge in the sport. All the best tonight.
Thank you.
In Paris, and I'm sure we'll speak after the fight.
For sure.
Buddy McGIRT, IFL TV, thank you very much.